All right. So this amazing laptop, suddenly the Wi-Fi signal, this option just disappeared for like half a minute, and then it came back. So that's what happened, and now I think I'm back. Internet was working on my mobile, so yeah, very interesting. Let me just open the stream again. I am feeling really angry right now, but let me bring you chat. All right, so we are back in streaming. What do I do? This thing is worse now. What the fuck? 2.1 GB CPU. Okay, not bad. All right, let's get back to yeah. So I was searching. What is the difference in AWS container and a Docker? Like, looks same to me. So Docker is an open platform for developing, shipping, and running application in a loosely isolated environment called a container. Amazon Web Services is a natural complement to containers. Okay. So Docker is a containerized platform and AWS AMI is an Amazon specification. Okay, so Amazon container is Docker but for Amazon. Like Docker image but for Amazon only. Something like that. Alright, so let's look into that. Containerized approach. Having the application in a container makes it even easier. Wow. It makes it easier because the application is inside of an isolated container. The container remains consistent regardless of deployment. Yes, sir, I have heard about this before. So we have a server, on top of that we have operating system. On top of that, we have two containers, I guess. First one is for F1, which have its own binaries or libraries, and similarly we have second one. I'm assuming that's what that means. Containers and scale. It is important to design for scale when using a container. That's totally true. There could be tens of hosts with hundreds of containers and environment hosts. So there can be tens of hosting services with hundreds of containers. Okay. Then we will use a load balancer tool. Okay, probably that's how it works. One should prepare for how to manage operation at scale. Okay. This thing kind of feels stupid to me. Like we have AWS containers for scaling. We have auto scaling. I don't know. It sounds somewhat similar. Alright, so the break is over. Now it's time to get back to. Let me check. Okay, no chat messages. That is said. Just give me a second. I'm restarting the chat. Alright, so where were we? Test yourself with the exercise, of course, and I love to exercise. Now, container lets you package code in a single what? That's a really nice question. So it can be a single, it's a six letter thing, single compute. Um, what should be the word? Let's look into it. Okay, my bad. Okay, so the container thing makes kind of sense, somewhat like a Docker inside AWS. After that, we have AWS ECS, Elastic Container Service. I think I have heard about it before, somewhere here, man. No, I think I have heard about something else. It was also Elastic something, Elastic Load Balancer. Maybe. So let's see. ECS helps you run containerized application. It is a management system built for scale and high performance. Okay. So I'm assuming it is something like something which will automatically up and down the AWS containers. Probably something like that. What else can it do? Okay. AWS, ECS, and Docker. Oh, let's go. So AWS supports open source community and subscription-based enterprise Docker edition. Use API call to launch and stop the Docker application. Docker. Alright. AWS EKS. Kubernetes. I have no idea what this means, but I have seen this term before, so I will search it. Kubernetes is an open source container system. So pretty much Docker by Google. Oh, it is originally owned, then it was donated. Damn, these guys donated the interesting. Hmm. People can donate their somewhat a part of the company. That's quite cool. But anyways, how? Sorry, what is Kubernetes? It is an open source software. Wow. It helps you deploy and manage containerized application. Okay. Large community. Beautiful. And so pretty much AWS supports EKS, that is for Kubernetes. ECS, it is a container service, which I think also works with Docker. So pretty much if you know Docker or Kubernetes, you can use AWS to do the Kubernetes stuff. So I'm assuming that's what it means, right? I don't know, I don't care. Let's move on to the next thing. It is used to run and scale Kubernetes applications, so pretty much the same thing. And deploy application in different ways. Cloud deployment on your own infrastructure or with your tools. I have no idea what that means. Let's read a bit more about it. So yeah. So if we run it in the cloud, we run it in the cloud. AWS Outspot sounds like. Let's close it. I think this thing is a bit out of me, so I'll try not to worry about it. AWS EKS lets you run Kubernetes on AWS. I'm assuming Kubernetes. I might have spelled it wrong, so let me just copy the spelling. Kubernetes. Something like this. Yes, I did it. So the next question is Kubernetes helps you deploy and manage containerized application, if I'm not wrong. Beautiful. So now let's move on to the FARGATE, Fargate. That's really an interesting term. I don't really know much about this stuff because um, the best thing I've used is Google EC2, Google Cloud EC2. So I don't know much. I'm hearing weird noises in my house, so I was wondering if this is a fight or something. But seems like a weird conversation. Let's get back. Wait, can you guys hear the conversation as well? That won't be good. FARGATE, Fargate. That's really an interesting term. I don't really know much about this Google EC, so I don't know much. Oh, you guys can hear it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my god. Let me decrease my mic AUX so you guys cannot hear that. Let me go to filters and add something. Increase the suppression. Yes. Compressor. Okay, that's good enough. I don't know much about it. So where were we? AWS Cloud Fargate or something. It is a serverless compute for containers. Okay, so we have normal stuff EC2. Then we can scale it automatically. Then we have elastic load balancing. Okay, then we have containers. Then for the containers we can scale them, right? Elastic scaling, and then we have their serverless form. That's very interesting. So it helps to deploy and manage applications. Everything does the same thing. Okay, Fargate manages the infrastructure for you. Okay, that's very beautiful. What is the infrastructure? What is infrastructure in AWS? The data center. Oh, okay. Sounds like a lot of CPUs, RAMs, and bullshit. So how does AWS Fargate works? It is a serverless service which have a pay-as-you-go pricing model. I think most of the things have that. It lets you focus on doing the most important thing, building your awesome application. Okay, sounds pretty much same but for container. Okay. So what are one of the things that you do not have to think about when using Fargate? Provision of what? Infrastructure? I have no idea, man. So what I do not have to think about? Like my servers? Oh, that was actually right. My bad. So pretty much Fargate thing and the Lambda, AWS Lambda, they are pretty much same, but AWS Lambda is for EC2 and stuff, and AWS Fargate is for the containers. I'm making some sense. I'm joining the dots, right? Oh, we have a recap. Nice. So AWS Cloud first recap. Beautiful, my friend. How many recaps do we have? 12. Well, one is right here, so it might be 11. Let's get back. So in this section, you have been introduced to the following concepts: AWS Cloud Computing. I think I know what that means. Benefits, intro, instance types. I kind of forgot the list, but I can do the MCQs, not a big deal. Pricing. I don't remember this. What the fuck is this? Oh, oh, oh. I remember it. I remember it now. So I don't really see any video right here, but wait. First recap video. Congrats on making it to the first recap. Refresh your memory by watching the summary video. Where the fuck is the summary video? So where is the summary video, my friend? I will use GitHub. Why do they have a Facebook option? It feels really out of place to me. Like you have Google, GitHub, and Facebook. That doesn't really match to me. I mean, probably because when I used to play games when I was younger, Facebook was mostly the, what is that? Who cares? Who cares? I wish I could see the recap video here. I cannot see it for some reason. Not sure why. Don't really care why. I don't really need a AWS, sorry, W3 school certificate. That sounds good. I'm not sure if it is even worth anything. Probably not. Browse tutorials. I will search for the AWS one. Um, let's search AWS space cloud. Okay, what the fuck is this now? SN. Okay, I cannot find it. Fuck it. Let's go to next. Wait, I'm getting watch time. Oh wait, we have two viewers who are probably also learning with me. Select. Okay. AWS cloud infrastructure. It has data centers all over the world. Deploy apps across the globe or to a specific location. Build a network where you want. Alright. So we have to find it near our users. Of course. And yeah, whatever the fuck. Introduction to AWS global infrastructure. AWS is all over the world and the network of data centers that we set up with the application. Same thing. Okay, that's really beautiful. And yeah, whatever. I will learn more about it in the following chapters. That's even great. Let's move to the next one. So we have cloud regions. That pretty much means data center in different part of the world, I'm assuming. So there are different reasons to choose a specific reason. It can be data regulation. Now these, I'm not sure if you guys can hear it or not, but there is some background music. Let me just mute before I get copyrighted. Alright, so I got that thing muted. Let's get back to AWS Cloud region. So first of all, data regulation. It might be that you have some data which your country doesn't want it. Probably something like that. Customer proximity. I'm assuming so the thing is near the customer. That's what it means. Service availability. That means if your server in US doesn't work, maybe the one in UK works. Pricing. Probably yeah, the state of being near. And pricing, I guess it just means yeah, cheaper regions or something. I don't know. Government regulation and data governance. Okay. 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 Oh, okay. Yeah. 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 That makes sense. Region availability services, all your details about. Oh, I see. I see. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. So pretty much, yeah. Pricing, yeah, whatever. AWS has a global infrastructure, of course. I have a feeling that this certificate, wait, I have completed like all of these. What are you talking about? Okay, it will be a good revision, I will say. So let's get started from the beginning. Cloud based, on premise, and what? Secure? Okay. So insert the missing deployment model. So we have deployment models, okay. We have one on cloud based, on premise, and like local. Um, I think that can be some. We can have a third one, which is a mix of these two. Let me just revise myself. Like I forgot about these things already. Okay, it is a mix of. Sunset. Dedicate to host. What do we need to have in place to handle changes in demand? We need to design a scalable architecture. I just remembered these things from yesterday. Um, maximum incoming web traffic. I think this is going a bit wrong. What does component do with each other? Communicate, of course. AWS Synchron Application Service. There is no more notification system. Queuing system. So now queue. I do not have to think about what servers. I only have to think about code. AWS Lambda is a serverless compute service. It is not for container. It is the compute one. You only pay for what you use, of course. And container everybody is thing in a single object. That's a nice reason, I would say. AWS ECS supports. Which platform do AWS use? Probably Docker. Yeah. EKS supports Kubernetes. Kubernetes. And then Kubernetes has a deployment manager, containerized. How do I spell it? Like this, containerized. Okay. Fargate, it's pretty simple. It is for the servers but for containers, serverless for containers. AWS have a global infrastructure. Yes, sir. Now the next question is, having data centers near users reduces the latency. Availability zone in a single data center or a cluster group of data centers. Yeah, my bad. An edge location is the site nearby your users. Close up, I don't know. An edge location is the site far away. Far away. I don't know. I think I have to go back to this. Yeah, I'm not even on that section yet. That's why I didn't knew it. Let's go to the next. Introduction to availability zones. It is a zone in single data center or a group of data centers in a region. In a availability zone, the data center is located many miles apart from each other, having them apart from each other, going down to the disaster. And even yeah, that's smart. I mean that's an obvious thing. Simultaneously having a data center close enough to have. Oh, okay. So they are not far away, but they are not close as well. And then we have illustrations. This the picture lets you how the availability zone works. Oh, okay, that's beautiful. Three regions, orange circles: California, Oregon, Government Cloud, US West. Interesting. The regions have availability zones, blue circles displayed as a grid around them. The picture. Okay, okay, okay. So that means this is America. We have three data centers: Government Cloud US West, Oregon, and California. And these data centers work in like a circle in a radius around them. So that is represented by that blue triangle, square, and another triangle. I'm not sure what the pink dot refers to. I will ignore that for now. And then if we zoom into one of the data center, for example, that is North California. Now, okay, so pretty much availability zone can be either just a single data center or a group of data centers. So for this one, we have three of the data centers. Yeah, that's simple math, right? That's pretty much simple. All right. So what is auto stop? I'm not sure, and I wonder if you guys can hear me well. I hope so. So availability zone. That's done again. So introduction to edge locations. Edge locations, the data center used to deliver content faster to my user. This is nearest, yeah. So instead of nearby, this was nearest. So like I was kind of right. I just didn't knew the exact word. So AWS fast delivery, AWS edge location uses. I have a notification. No, I don't. CloudFront. Okay, so AWS edge location uses a thing called CloudFront. CloudFront is used to store cached copies of a content. So I think it works for static things. Yeah. What is cache? I used to call it cache or cache or something because I tried to pronounce this thing assuming that this word comes from Hindi, and I was kind of wrong. Then I saw a YouTuber long ago. I don't really remember his name, Milo or something. He was a Discord bot dev, YouTube video guy, and he said cash. I was like, wait, am I getting cash for watching this video? Then I realized it was not CASH, it was CACHE. It is called cash. Wait, is it really? Pronunciations. Cash, yeah, cash. Cash. Yeah, cash. Oh, it is British. American is cash. What about Indian? Catchy? Cache. Yeah, cache. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Somewhat. Well, mine was a bit bad than this. It was like catchy, cache. Somewhat. It was somewhere there. It was not that bad. But I'm glad that I was at least somewhat near Indian accent. But let's move on to the next thing. The main job of cache is to deliver content fast. Okay, sir. How cache works? The cache saves subsets of data, making it available. Once someone requests the data, it is copied and stored as an operation. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Do you guys want me to explain it? Nobody's in the screen, so I don't have to explain it. Let's move on to the next question. I will check. Why is cache great? Cache helps deliver content fast, quick, safe. I have no idea. Caching helps deliver content globally. I have no idea. Faster and cheaper. You should consider fast as faster. I didn't know about cheaper, my bad on that. How is this thing cheaper? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So why is this thing cheaper? Like this means I have multiple of these servers kind of things which are storing the data for me in different regions. How is this thing cheaper? Caching has a software to deliver content faster and cheaper. Cache is a fast storage. Yeah, that part makes sense. The data is stored in hardware that can deliver content fast. RAM, yeah, yeah, yeah. You are using the edge location, that's fine, but how is this thing cheaper? How is AWS edge location cheaper? Ah, of course, because it is cached. They don't have to get the information again because we have stored it. My bad. What's the next question? What are the three main ways to interact with AWS services? I have. So, am I streaming? Okay. Lucky. So, well, my internet is a bit weird. It was working on mobile, but my laptop suddenly stops taking internet for some reason. Let's check the RAM usage. It is still at 76 percentage, but my friends, I'm still at 2.3 GB. Slowly, it will get worse. So, ways to interact with AWS service. First of all, we have a management console. I'm assuming that means their website dashboard or something. Yeah, web-based interface. It is used to access and manage AWS service. Yeah, beautiful. You also have a mobile application for your damn thing. Nice. The mobile view is best. Wow. I didn't expect it something to have their mobile view as best. Very new. No man, please don't change the page. Come on. 5 lesson read. Zero stars collected. 28 exercise points. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Alright. So then we have a command line interface, of course. Software development kits. Oh, SDK. I didn't knew the full form of SDK. My bad. So yeah, API, blah blah blah. Simple as fuck. AWS. I will. What is wrong now? Capital M, capital S, and capital K. Fuck you. I'm trying to focus more now. What are the names of these two managed tools that of AWS offer? AWS Elastic Compute, Elastic Servers. I don't know. I will read a bit more. Software development kits next. So how to provision AWS Elastic Beanstalk. Okay, you provide the code and the settings, and then Elastic Beanstalk deploys the resource necessary to perform the following tasks: adjust capacity, load balancing, automated scaling, application health monitoring. So why the hell you guys have same type of things but multiple times? How much RAM, CPU, and whatever the hell you want. Oh, okay. So pretty much manage everything with programming. That's beautiful. There is no space. Cloud formation. Okay. After that, we have what? What does that plus one means right there? Who cares? Not me. Elastic Beanstalk is a web scaling management service. Nah. Wait, why I'm not on 7? What the fuck is wrong with you? So Elastic Beanstalk is a web bot. I don't know. I mean not slow. It's so cloud orchestration service. It's a cloud orchestration service. I don't know what this word means. Let me search it. Coordination and management. It is a web infrastructure management service. Of course, Beanstalk handles the deployment and scaling for web application services. Like, okay, Beanstalk helps automatically manage AWS service setup, configuration, scaling, provisioning. So you do everything. Uh, by the way, guys, Microsoft Bing, it tries to make a summary. Google Bard tries to make an essay. ChatGPT kind of random. So Amazon, it is a service that helps you deploy and scale well. Like you can see, it is a summary. It is not trying to do what I said. It is trying to Google search the thing. I mean, not really Google search, but whatever it is, and trying to create a summary. So it is not really nice. It is cool, but it is not really nice. And by the way, bruh, now look at this. Just wait for a minute. Wait for 5 seconds. See, it is scared of you. It will run away. But anyways, let's get back. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Okay. So it supports Docker, Go, Java, JavaScript, Tomcat. I'm not sure what that is. .NET, I've heard about it. I don't know. Node.js, yes. PHP, what's that? Python, never heard about it. Ruby, what is that? So it is a web infrastructure management service. What is this plus one? Why? Oh, so infrastructure automation platform. Elastic Beanstalk does the infrastructure scaling. Now, cloud formation is an automation. What the fuck is the difference between between automatic scaling and infrastructure automation platform? I think these AWS guys are just making this thing confusing for no reason. Let's start over. Difference in this and auto scaling infrastructure like AWS stuff. And I think this thing is not going to give us a good response. So I will just copy this, go to my beautiful bar. It's a beautiful boy. Why are you scrolling down? I didn't even ask you to do that. Okay, that kind of makes sense. It was kind of a nice response. I was roasting the guy for no good reason. It was just updated. That's interesting. Yeah, 40 languages. My, wow, that is crazy. That is crazy. Okay, so what is this? Infrastructure automation platform are used to automate the provisioning, configuration, deployment. Yeah, yeah. Create, manage virtual machine storage. Okay, 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 okay. Now, auto scaling is used to automatically scale cloud resources up or down in change. Isn't that the same thing, my friend? We need to perform while avoiding over. Auto scaling store. Okay, so pretty much infrastructure automation means all kind of infrastructure, and auto scaling means just for compute resources. I am assuming that. So the purpose of infrastructure automation platform is to automate provisioning, configuration, and deployment. Whereas for auto scaling infrastructure, it is just for getting the cloud resources up or down. Yeah, so kind of a simpler version. Capabilities, yeah, yeah. Benefits, yeah. So some example of infrastructure automation and auto scaling. Okay, okay. What does it mean by this? Let's get some detail out of that. And by the way, I'm kind of hungry because yesterday I did a liquid only challenge, so it felt cool. Provisioning, configuration, deployment are three main steps involved in setting up and managing cloud infrastructure. Oh my god. Provisioning is the process of creating and making available The infrastructure resources, I don't think that is right English, but okay, that an application needs to run. So provisioning means getting the correct resources like RAM, memory, CPU, storage, and stuff. Oh yeah, this includes virtual machines, storage network, and databases. Okay. Configuration is the process of setting up the provisioning resources so that they are ready to use. This includes like setting up, managing the development environment in a way. Deployment is the process of making the application available to users. Okay. These three steps can be performed manually, but it is often more efficient and reliable to automate. Okay. Them using an inverter. Interesting. Here is a more detailed explanation. Wow. Very detailed. So provisioning. The first step is provisioning is to define the infrastructure resources that are needed. This can be done using a variety of tools. Infrastructure as code, cloud service areas, and spreadsheets. Okay, okay. Once the infrastructure resources have been defined, they can be created manually or automatic. Yep. Once they are created, they need to be made available to the user. This can be done via configuring network access or by creating DNS records. Okay. Configuration step configurations to install the software as needed. This can be done manually or it can be automated using an infrastructure automation platform. Once the software has been installed, it needs to be configured here, deployed there. So thank you, Google. I understand this thing now. Interesting. So AWS platform helps you. AWS platform helps to scale, maintain, manage, control. Just we you know. So AWS Cloud Formation helps to divide, automate. Yes, is an infrastructure service. It lets you create templates that describe AWS service that you want. Then it handles the config and provisioning of the resources. It makes it easier. You don't have to. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Let's go to the next one. Second recap. We learned about cloud infrastructures. I forgot them already. AWS infrastructure, global infrastructure, okay, bullshit. Then we read about regions, availability zones. Yeah, yeah. Edge locations, resource provisioning. Interesting. Yeah, 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 yeah. Then we have elastic beanstalk, cloud formation. I wish I could see those videos, but who cares? Go to the next. Now, how many of these we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. So like 44. Like 60 of these, each will take me 5 minutes. That's like 5 hours. It might take me some days there. The fuck. AWS has many network connectivity options. That was an easy chapter. So AWS cloud connectivity. So AWS VPC, that's a virtual private cloud. VPN is virtual private network. VPS is a server. What is the difference in server and a cloud? That's a really nice question. Difference in VPS and VPC. My Google have got my back, and now they have logs like history. Damn. So both are cloud computing concept. Okay, there are some differences. VPS is a virtual private server that is hosted on a physical server. that is shared with other VPS. Each VPS has its own operating system, resources, and memory and stuff. Typically used by businesses that means more control over their server environment that is offered by shared hosts. Okay. VPC is a private cloud environment that is hosted on a public cloud provider infrastructure. They are isolated from other VPCs and the public internet. This makes them ideal for most sensitive data application. So isolation, more control, but we have less control on them. VPC are expensive, both are scalable, it is more secure. So VPS is good for shared hosting small businesses. VPC is good for sensitive data and large businesses. Alright, kind of makes sense. VPC is a short form for virtual private cloud. Internet traffic enters the VPC through a network gateway, secured gateway, internet gateway. What the fuck? Like, wasn't that a bit too obvious? A subnet is a group cluster. I will get back to you. So, AWS virtual. By the way, this thing is beautiful. These coupons actually work. But anyways, I mean not all of these, but some of them work. It is better than not knowing a coupon. I call it coupon. I'm not sure why I'm calling it coupon. Probably because I heard it on a YouTube video. But anyways, AWS Virtual is yes, it is a service that has to isolate you. Yes, sir. The boundaries created around web scraping network traffic. In addition, it allows you to include the section of the AWS cloud that you want to isolate your network. Yes, a subnet is a section in the VPC that contains specific resources. So that means, let me check. I am back. So a subnet is a section in the VPC that can control specific resources. So a subnet is a section of a VPC. So yeah, my bad. Now internet packet gateway. Public traffic can be allowed to your VPC. The traffic is allowed via internet gateway. So client they use internet, they send a request through the internet to the VPC. First of all, it will go to AWS cloud, then to a gateway. If it is allowed, then it will be sent to our VPC, otherwise no. And then our VPC has subnet that has stuff. Specific container. Okay, that's kind of making sense. I'm somewhat understanding it. Now we have a VPG, virtual private gateway. So what is the difference? Is used to access private resources. Difference between this difference between bro I huh. These things sound so really similar to me, so I always get confused. Like, what the hell is the difference? Why are there two things the same thing? So there are key differences between VGW, virtual private gateway, and an internet gateway. So VGW is used to connect to VPC to a remote network, such as your own premise network, another AWS VPC, and internet gateway is used to connect to VPC to a public internet. Okay, 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 okay. So pretty much IPG is for public, and of course, bro, virtual private gateway is for yourself. It should have been obvious. I didn't thought about it. My bad, yes. Really, my bad. It have an extra layer of protection. It encrypts everything. It keeps it protected. Okay, very interesting. Now we have AWS Direct Connect. It lets you make a dedicated private connection between the data center and a VPC. So let's see. A dedicated connection is to have the link for yourself. This link is not shared with the only you and given in private connection. So let's see what that means. So our VPC can have a public subnet and a private subnet. Now we have our virtual private gateway, that is that. AWS, that's that. So normally corporate data center control content router or a firewall. AWS data control customer or partner router. AWS data endpoint. So pretty much it is connecting a customer to the content router. Let's read about it. Explain this to me right now. Okay. So AWS Direct Connect is a cloud service that makes it easy to establish a dedicated private connection between your on-premises premises network and AWS. So isn't that literally APW? Sorry, VPW, Virtual Private Gateway, that can help improve performance, reliability, and stuff. You can create a dedicated connection between these location available reason. Dedicated connection, these connection dedicated to your account and provide a guaranteed bandwidth. Hosted connection, these are shared with other AWS customer and provide a lower bandwidth. AWS Direct Connect offers a number of benefits including performance, reliability, and security. If we look into alright, so we have performance, reliability, and security. So if you're looking for ways to improve the performance, you should use AWS Direct Connect. Now the question is difference between this and this. Like now these two things sound somewhat similar, but most likely this is like a better version of the later thing. Let's find out. So AWS are both able that can use to connect your network. They serve different purpose. AWS Direct Connect's purpose is to it provides a dedicated private connection between your on-premise network. This can help improve the stuff. Whereas the virtual private, it is to connect to a remote network. So it is not dedicated. That's what it means. Features. AWS Direct Connection provides a number of features. Low latency, high throughput. So what does that mean? Okay. Dedicated bandwidth, security. Its feature is routing, security. Okay, so yeah, pretty much an upgraded version. My bad. Waste of a time. So let's do some questions. Stateless packet filtering have no limits? I don't know. I will find out soon. Next. So AWS Cloud Subnet and Access. Subnet and network access control this video. Subnet is a section of VPC that allows you to go, yeah, I know that. Yes, I know that. I know that. I know that. Okay. So network traffic in a VPC. Requested data are sent as packet. A packet is a packet of data sent over a network or the internet. Oh, now we are at the packet part. It enters the VPC through an internet gateway. What is VPC now? Cloud Virtual Private Cloud. Yeah. So before entering a subnet, it checks for permissions like who sent the package, how will the package communicate with the resource in the subnet. Network access control list. Network access control list, also called ACLS, access list. Okay. ACL is a firewall that controls the traffic both inbound and outbound. Yes, sir. It controls the traffic. Okay. So like we have our access control for the whole VPC, then we have one. These are for like directly the subnets. Yeah. If the packet is on the approved list, it will pass. Otherwise, Denied. Stateless packet filtering. The ACLs do stateless packet filtering. They have no memory and will forget the request once checked. Their job is to check the packets that go in and out. It uses the set rule to approve or denies. I'd like to go enter. I will check whether you are on the list. I'd like to exit. I will check whether you are on the list. Okay. Security groups. A security group is a firewall that controls environment just for EC2 instances. Okay. Okay. Pretty much firewall rules. Okay. Stateful packet filtering. Security groups do stateful packet filtering. They remember the action that they have done with the packet in the past. Okay, I will see you when you get back. Okay, got it. Now, don't feel sleepy now. How many more? 22, 44. Still somewhat same, man. So, ACLs and security group can be configured. Configured is adding custom rules for the traffic. Of course, son. A subnet is a unit, part, subset, section. Yeah, same thing, right? So stateless packet filtering have no memory. What does the DNS? The DNS is the IP address to the domain name. Nice. AWS Route 53 cannot be combined with AWS CloudFront. I have no idea. I am not there yet. So AWS Cloud Global Networking. Domain name system. Domain name system is also called DNS. DNS is a service that lets someone, of course. Now, AWS Route 53 is a DNS web service which routes end users to internet app hosted in AWS. Route 53 user has a request to AWS resources. Okay. Oh, so like AWS have its own. Nice, beautiful. Use AWS Route 53 and AWS CloudFront. They can be combined to deliver content. AWS CloudFront and Route 53. Let's see. AWS Cloud, we have a card. We can go to AWS CloudFront, application load balancer, then go to one of the EC2. What does that mean? This company has 3 EC2 instances in an auto scaling group. Okay, sir. This group is attached to an application load balancer. User requests data from the web application. Router particularly uses DNS resolution to identify the IP address. The data is sent to the user. The user request is sent to the nearest resolution CloudFront. CloudFront connects the application with the load balancer, blah 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 blah. Somewhat, I understand it somewhat, but not really. So it is true. They want the T capital references. What? It is not. It cannot. My bad. I ignored the not. So they are at the third recap. Let's go. How many recaps do we have? 9, I guess. Yeah, we have 9 recaps. I'm 1/3 done. We studied about cloud networking, connectivity, subnets, and this part was a bit easier, I will say that. We have good average watch time, but no comments. Why? Are people scared of me now because I'm studying something? So AWS storage and databases. Okay. So we will study about basic concept, storage concept, database concept, elastic block store, simple storage system, elastic file system. Database, DynamoDB. I don't know what's that. Redshift, no idea. Interesting. Interesting. Let's go to next. Okay. So AWS instance stores. What are instance stores? Instance storage is a storage volume that acts as a physical hard drive. Okay. It provides temporary storage for Amazon. Okay. Okay. The data is an instance store processed during the lifetime of instance. If an instance reboots, data. Oh, every process. Oh. When the instance harminates or terminates, you use any data in that instance. Okay. Okay. AWS Instance Storage and AWS EBS Elastic Block Storage. So AWS EC2 instance with an attached instance storage running. So AWS EC2 instance that is attached to a instance stored with data. Okay. Now the stop is terminated, so this thing will get deleted. Oh, okay. So why did you accidentally with the image? Instance stores provide temporary storage. EBS is a service that provides storage volumes. EBS snapshots is the cost by not. I don't know. Let's go to the Amazon Web Service EBS and look into it. So AWS EBS is also called whatever the fuck who cares. It is a service that provides storage volumes. You can use providing storage volume in this EBS volume for data that needs to persist. Okay, it is not. It is important to back up the data with this snapshots. Okay. Now, what are these EBS snapshots? I want to know that too. It is an incremental data backup. The first backup of volume backups all the data. Every next backup copies only a block of data that has changed since the last snapshot. It saves on storage cost by not duplicating data. Okay. I think I should be doing these things at the end. Only the data unique to the snapshot is included in a snapshot. If the EC2 instance stops on the filter, all the data will be attached to this. Next. S3. That's our simple storage. Yep. Triple S. SSS. Simple storage service. That's a nice name, not gonna lie. So let's see what is up. So it allows uploading any kind of file, blah blah blah. It is an object level storage. What does that mean? What are different type of level of storages? What does mean? What other levels of storage exist? Man, let's get back. Wow, they are literally explaining that. I should have. My bad. So, object level storage is type of storage that has stored data as objects. So, pretty much. Okay. Objects with unstructured data. Alright, so I like this thing. I like this object level storage. It is S3, right? Alright. I will remember that. Other level of storages includes block storage. They are as a block of fixed size. That's interestingly nice. I think blockchain are kind of like that. Oh, of course, that is a blockchain, so of course it has blocks. My bad. This is similar to the way that data is stored on traditional hard drive. Block storage often uses storing operating system application and file file storage as files and includes the system. But what is the difference in file storage and object storage? The best object storage will depend on specific need. If you need to store large amount of unstructured data, then object storage is good choice. If you need to store operating system application and other database, look for it. If you need to store documents, that. Okay, here is a table. Level of storage: object, block, and file. Description: store data object. Da, da, da. Use case: storing large amount. Blah blah blah. Simple. Simple. So what is this? Each object is made up of data, any type of file, metadata, and key data. So pretty much a JSON object, but it also has the metadata thing, and it is for files and stuff. Blah blah blah. Quite easy. Now what is next? AWS S3 storage classes. There are many AWS storage classes. They differ in data availability. I wonder how frequent data is received and oh, what does that mean by how frequent? Like probably like if they might have timeouts or rate limits. Let's find out. The standard one is ideal for data that is accessed often. Provides high availability of storage objects, and it is available in at least 3 available zones. It is the most expensive class. Okay, of course, because it is in multiple availability zones. Now we have standard but infrequent access. So in this thing is also called IO. Yeah. It is ideal for the data that is often accessed, but it is infrequent. It has the same level of data availability as S3. It is stored in at least 3. Lower storage price but higher data retrieval price. So if we are just keeping it, it is cheap, amazing. But when if we are accessing it multiple times, then it's an issue. It's expensive. That's quite dumb. I'm not sure what is the use case for this thing. Like, why will somebody use this? It kind of sounds like bullshit to me. Backups, archives, logs. That's kind of true. I didn't think about this. Oh, low storage cost, high durability, low latency. Okay, so yeah, I understand it now. If yeah, so if you are using it the way it is supposed to be used, it is good. The way means use it infrequently to like access the retrieve the data. Yeah, that's kind of nice. So then we have our S3 one zone IA. S3 one zone infrequent access. This must be cheaper, but availability must be less. It shows that in one availability zone, it is cheaper than S3 standard data, of course. Now we have the final one. Oh, look, that's some of the facts. Okay. So S3 intelligent peering. It requires automation and monitoring. It is recommended for data with unknown or frequently changing access. It moves the object to standard IA class if it is not accessed for 30 days. It moves the object to S3 standard access or this. Okay, so pretty much an automation for moving between these three things automatically according to your needs. I don't care about that. S3 Glacier. I wonder if my future self is happy that I'm doing this. Or I wonder if my future self even remember these things. Do you use future current? Not really a current here. What does current mean by the way? I don't even know what it means. Okay. That was really unexpected. Sorry, future self, my bad. And what's wrong with you, past self? Why were you saying such words? Now, S3 Glacier Deep sorry, first of all, S3 Glacier. So it is recommended for archiving data. It can retrieve, okay, so it is slow in retrieving, but it is really cheap and slow because like you can store shit ton of data, but it is hard to access it. but it is good for archives. Okay, that kind of makes sense. I might want to archive my files, my live log files. Glacier deep archive. That means it is deeper. Slower. S3 glacier deep archive has the lowest cost. It is best for archives, of course. Okay, so like it is even slower, but it is really cheap. So if you have some data which you might want in a year, or you just want to store it, you use this thing. And if you really want to save money, if you are very rich, like really rich, I don't know, maybe hire somebody to manage all of this. Let's go to next. Now we are comparing EBS and S3. S3 was simple storage service, elastic block storage. Data stored as block, it is stored as object. Beautiful, lovely. Now block can be of any size up to 16 terabyte each. It can be of any size but up to 5 gigabytes. Sorry, 5,000 gigabytes. My bad, units. My bad. I don't think there is a file, single file. Well, then you guys might give me a zip.zip. My bad. So faster performance than AWS S3. What? Data does not suffer loss, degradation, or corruption for a very long time. So this is something long term. This is something cheaper for shorter term. Data can be modified. Data cannot be modified. Oh, so this is really a dynamic thing. AWS EBS is kind of a dynamic thing. S3 is not that dynamic. Alright. Let me do all those questions now. EBS snapshots, why not? Duplicating the data, of course. S3 allows uploading different what can be a three letter word for multiple. S3 allows uploading any type of file. The maximum file size in S3 is 5,000. 5 TB. Of course, then space. Go. That was the dumbest thing I saw. S3 offers space in the storage. S3 offers what? Dynamic, permanent, persistent. S3 offers space in storage. Memory. I don't know. What does S3 offer space in? S3 offers dynamic space in the storage. Unlimited. I didn't knew that. EBS stores data as blocks, objects. Scaling AWS EFS, I think Elastic File System, does not accept. I'm not there yet. Elastic File System. Very interesting. So AWS Elastic File System, data in file paths. So with respect to EBS, it saves data in many availability zones. It does not disrupt the application. I think that is the answer. Yeah. So scaling AWS EFS does not disrupt the okay. It is ideal if many services need to access the same data at the same time. Okay. Let's move on to our database side. So we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this many. Like all of these are for database. Then we have our recap. Then we go into security and stuff. And then we have a recap. Then we go into monitoring and analytics and stuff. Then we have a recap. Then we go into money. and we have a recap. Then we go into how do you use AWS, like move into AWS or something. Then we have a recap. So this is like promotion part. So I am doing good. I might be able to finish this thing really soon. So let's look into it. I'm streaming since 1.5, a lot of time. So AWS RDS, Relational Database Service, Cloud Relational Database, Amazon RDS. Amazon RDS is also called AWS Relational Database Service. RDS Relational Database. So something like a SQL based database, something like that. Keys and stuff, I guess. I don't really know much of basic stuff because I learned programming from YouTube videos. So let's learn about that. We have a relational database and we have NoSQL. Yeah, easy. Data model is relational model with is key value, document graphs, unstructured, structured, storing customer records, product, inventory, financial data, storing computer data, sensor data, web logs. Advantages: well suited for structured data. ACID, I don't know what that means. And it is flexible, scalable, easy to use. Yes. Disadvantages: not as flexible, not as scalable, not as well suited for structured data. Okay. Which type of database is right for you depends on your need. If you need to store that, if you need that, blah 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 blah. DynamoDB and Redis Cassandra. I think Discord uses that. I have heard about it. MySQL, Postgres, heard about that. Oracle database, not much heard about it. Bullshit. What's this? The relational database are the most common database, blah blah blah. ACID stands for atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. So our SQL database has atomicity. That means it's successful or fucked. Okay. And then consistency means that the database is okay, whatever. Isolation. Okay. Durability. Whatever. I kind of understand this. So now let's look into our RDS by AWS. So it enables running relational database in AWS cloud. It supports these database engines. AWS Aurora, of course, that is cool. Then we have Postgres, MySQL, and MariaDB. It was not mentioned in BART, but it must exist. And our two other boys. So AWS RDS database engine offer data encryption while data is stored, send and receive. So what the fuck is that? I don't know. So AWS helps you complete administrative tasks faster, decreasing the time needed for administrative tasks, giving you more time to develop application features. Yes. What is a relational database? It is stored so that it will link to the data. Everything is linked with IDs. That's what you are saying, right? I have a feeling I use my MongoDB, a NoSQL as a SQL somewhere, but it's fine. Come on, let me move for a moment. Not really, it's fine. So, in a relational database, commonly used SQL structure, blah blah blah, bullshit. So, what is Amazon Aurora? And Amazon Aurora is a relational database that is for large organizations. It offers higher use of data and synchronous data. It is faster than MySQL. It is faster than Post. Oh my god. Damn. I might try it out. What does this mean? I will do it at the end. Probably somewhere here that we will get it. Non-relational cloud database, AWS DynamoDB. AWS DynamoDB is that it is a serverless database. It is a high performance service. We do not have to manage any damn thing. Wow. One of the structure type of the non-related database is key value pair. Data key represents an item and the data value represents the item attributes. Each item can be different attributes. Can have different attributes. You can remove any attributes from any item. Yes, yes. Name, profession, race. Name, age, and ID. Beautiful. Is a non-relational, NoSQL database. Probably. You will find out soon. So comparing AWS RDS and DynamoDB. AWS RDS supports complex data. DynamoDB supports simple structure. Okay. It stores in tables, stores in documents. It is expensive. It is cheap. It is fast. It is slower. Okay. Comparison video. AWS RDS stores data in database tables. What the fuck? AWS stores in documents. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Now, Redshift. Big data analytics. AWS Redshift is a big data analytics. It can get information from many sources. It assists you by getting connection across the data. AWS Redshift is powered by SQL. AWS designed hardware and machine learning. Machine learning. It is great when the data becomes too complex for the traditional relational databases. Let's look into this beautiful image. Uh, what do we have? We have our operational databases, query live data, and maintained by management tools. And it uses Amazon Redshift, Amazon S3 Data Lake, Data Market Palace, buy, and so pretty much this thing can make it faster and make it easy to store stuff. I will ask my Bard boy. Explain this. And I want to just promote Bard right now. Beautiful thing, use it. Amazon Aurora is a fully managed MySQL process relational database service that combines the speed and availability of high-end commercial databases with the simplicity and versatility of those databases. That sounds like something I should try out. Wait, not Amazon Aurora, dude. I was thinking like, wait, both of these? What the fuck? My bad. But let's read it anyways. So it offers high performance, high availability, durability, scalability, and cost money. And then we have some of the key features. Multi-master replication, which means that there are multiple copies of the databases that are all synchronized. Oh. Automatic failover. Oh, point in term recovery. Oh my. Oh my. Backups, encryption. This is beautiful. But AWS Redshift is a fully managed petabyte scale data warehouse service that makes it simple and cost effective to analyze all your data using Amazon Redshift SQL. You have like you can load a lot of data quickly and easily, perform complex stuff and queries using standard SQL, to scale it down or up without having to worry about any damn thing. Pay only for the resources you use. It is a good choice for developing business intelligence, data warehouse, machine learning. If you are looking for petabyte scale data warehouse and this to easy to manage, this is really nice. Here are some of the key features for Amazon Redshift. Column query storage. Use column let me think about it. Column row. How is column query is efficient? How is columnar storage? Let's get back to reading meanwhile. Where were we? I forgot. Yeah. Parallel processing. That sounds really nice. Parallel. That means, let me go back. Multiple things happening together, massive scalability, cost effectiveness. So, what is Amazon Redshift again? It's literally better RDS, Rela- relational database. Yeah. Columnar storage is based on data set that stores the column that we have the data for a particular column is stored together, which can include the component of a query. So, we have the table customer data and includes this. In row based, all of the data for a particular row should be stored together. So that data for customer row will be stored together. Data for customer will be. In column we store the data will be stored in column. So all the customer ID will be stored together. Okay. I mean, it kind of depends on your use case. Database migration service. It helps you move data between databases. There is a source and target. Source, of course. Okay. You can use AWS JMS to enable testing application data or other non-related data effectively. Combine multiple databases into a single one instead of data access. That was kind of easy. AWS additional database services. AWS Cloud different databases style. So additional database services. Wait, additional database services. Acha, okay. AWS Document DB. That's pretty much MongoDB, but AWS. It supports MongoDB. Oh, interesting. Okay. AWS Neptune. It is a graph-based database. I've never used graph database services, so I have no idea. It can be used to create graphs from the data, blah blah blah. Amazon S3 bucket. Oh, so that's what it means. Fast color bulk loading was CSV and blah blah blah. And the Neptune purpose built graph. Blah 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 blah. So let's think about it. What will be best to save my storage file? Amazon S3? Yeah, of course. Amazon S3. We are going to use that frequently. So I think the first one should go. Welcome. So AWS QIDB, Quantum Ledger Database. It is a ledger database. It provides historical data of all your applications. It is great for so pretty much it is like for having logs, kind of. Yeah, it's kind of like for storing logs. AWS managed blockchain. Nice. Nice. Ethereum and Hyperledger are popular open source blockchain technologies. You guys have way too many DB services. It's for ending. Damn. AWS Elasticache. Sorry, cache. AWS application adds caching layer on top of databases. Caching layer stores a part of data. It has its AWS. Redis and Memcache are stores. AWS DynamoDB, we heard about it, it's like DynamoDB, but accelerator. It is in it is an in-memory cache service on address, time, response time. What the fuck? Millisecond to microseconds? It is a fully managed, flexible, and secure service. Amazon VPC, your application, your text client, is a text cluster. It caches everything and then blah 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 bullshit. So AWS Neptune is what kind of database it is? SQL graph. My bad. But anyways, time for the questions. AWS relational. A relational database uses what does a relational database uses to store and query data? SQL in the US Dynamo is a non-relational. One of the structure type of the non-relational databases, key value pair. No, one of the structure type of non-relational databases. Let's think about it. One of the structure types of non-relational databases. What are the structure type of non-relational databases? Non-relational database. That's like MongoDB and stuff. So key value pairs. AWS RDS stores data in AWS DynamoDB stores the data in documents. Yep, of course. AWS RDS supports complex data. AWS Dynamo supports fast. What does DynamoDB supports? Fast and scalable. Simple and structured. At least I realized that both of the things start with S. AWS Redshift is an what? Redshift is a database service, right? What does Redshift do? Redshift was doing relational database stuff. What the fuck is Redshift now? Analytics. AWS DMS is used to combine data migration service used to combine multiple databases into a single one. S3 offers space. S3 offers temporary. No, it's permanent. Unlimited. Weird. Now what's this? AWS Redshift is what kind of service? Analytics. Now we are in cloud security. Of course, instance stores PBS S3 of course. We have a lot of additional interview services, not gonna lie, I forgot about them. Goodness. Now, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cloud services. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 chapters about cloud services. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 for like monitoring and analytics. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 for like how does budget work, money work, how we use us. And then we have 1, 2, 3 for something, I don't know what the fuck is that. And then we have to do AWS example preparation. So like 20 or something, not much. Pretty nice. So AWS cloud security, I will learn about what lot of bullshit. So what is AWS shared responsibility model? The AWS shared responsibility model is a concept of dividing responsibility between reliable.
Hey player 1, do you think you're ready for this? Join Valorant.
You can buy a gym membership for like 20 bucks. I started working out in a playground. So why are there gyms costing thousands of bucks? There's no way that's worth it, right? Right? I messaged the world's most expensive and exclusive gyms, trying to get in one, but everyone said no. Except for one. So a lot of these luxury and exclusive gyms are located in London, and one of them replied, I have the option to rent out the entire gym for 500 bucks an hour. 500. The price of this gym I can't find on the website. We will find out. But you have to fill in a form to then be accepted. Third Space is a 100,000 square feet gym that has 3 levels. So I booked it.
I think you should live with your parents as long as you can. I moved out of my parents' house when I was 14 and never looked back. But if you have the opportunity to stay with your parents until adulthood, I would do it for as long as possible. And this way you can stack up a lot of money. You keep your expenses super low and stack up money that you can deploy against your financial goals. It's an easy way to come up. But if you're hustling to pay rent and you're barely making enough money, it's a lot more difficult to stack up a cash reserve, especially if you want to start a business or you want to start investing or something like that. If I would have had the opportunity to do so, I would have stayed with my parents for as long as possible. There's no cutoff date. As long as you have a good relationship with your parents and your wife doesn't mind, live for free as long as you can. I think you should live with your parents as long as you can. I moved out of my parents' house.
So once this is up and running, anyone with a computer and a modem can have access to every grant offered worldwide.
And you can charge for access on both sides. As the kids like to say, ka-ching!
That's the sound of a cash register in case the onomatopoeia was unclear.
Sounds like this could be very lucrative.
It was clear.
How soon do you think you could have a prototype?
Well, working around my class schedule and a sensible bedtime, I think within a year.
If we fund this, we'd expect you to work on it full time. We don't want someone else beating us to the punch.
I suppose I could take a sabbatical from teaching, but my bedtime is also quite rigid.
Look, building a company is not a part-time endeavor. We need to know our partners are as committed as we are.
So you want me to drop out of college?
Of course not. We want to give you money to build a grant database. I guess the question is, what do you want?
Well, I want that too, but I should probably ask my mom.
My mom is long dead, so I'm good to go.
So once this is up and running, anyone with a computer and a modem can...
We're not emotionally and intellectually ready for self-driving cars. I'll tell you why. Right now, we lose 35,000. Last year was 40,000 people to automobile accidents in the United States alone. That's an entire baseball stadium's worth of people every year. Self-driving cars can drop that, let's say initially from 35,000 to 5,000. Well, how did the 5,000 die? Oh, bugs in the software where there was driving towards a sunset, it thought it was a traffic light, it moved forward, and it mowed over people. So auto driving killed 6,000 people. Well, how about the 29,000 other people that didn't die? Is anyone writing an article about the undead people, the non-dead people? So we have to get through that, is my point.
You guys, I did not know it was an earthquake. I thought it was part of the edible experience. I was shot. It's 2 in the morning. I'm upstairs.
Oh man. Alright, humans. I am back. So I'm live streaming. Yes, sir. Let me just verify that. Wow, we have 2 viewers. Nice. So now we are on SRM, Shared Responsibility Model. Alright. So what is AWS Shared Responsibility Model? Well, it is a concept of dividing responsibility between AWS and a customer. The customer is you. So your responsibility is security of the cloud, and my responsibilities are security of the cloud. Okay. Okay. So responsibility of AWS, it is the security of the cloud. It implements all the infrastructure layers like data centers, hardware, software, virtualization, network, and every damn thing. Right? Now, the next question is responsibility of a customer. It is to keep everything secure that they make in AWS cloud. You have complete control over the content. Customer manages AWS services or access to the data. Okay. So, edge location, network traffic protection, availability zones, service administration, region, client side data encryption. It is global infrastructure, hardware, network configuration, networking, file configuration, database, platform management, storage, application management, compute, identity management, software, access management, and we have the customer data management. That's kind of nice. Shared responsibility is about security being a shared responsibility. Probably now user permission and access. What is AWS Identity and Access Management? IAM. I remember this. It is also called AWS Identity and Access Management. AWS IAM. Yeah. It helps you secure, manage AWS resources and services. These features are AWS account root users, IAM users, IAM policy, IAM groups and roles, multi-factor authentication. I'm feeling a bit tired, so I will just disconnect the mouse, the keyboard, the charger, and pick this thing up, put it right here on the bed, and let's continue. It's so good, man. I feel like sleeping. Alright, I'm back. So now let's see what do we have to study next. So we have to study by combining IAM features. You have the flexibility to configure specific. So pretty much it means I can make accounts, I can make users which will have access to particular type of services. I can hire a guy for managing database, so there I am user will only handle database, and then I can hire a guy to manage my EC2 stuff. AWS account root user, that means the root user which have everything, right? Yes, it has full access to all the accounts and blah blah blahs. Some of the good practices are avoid using the root user for daily tasks. Oh, I am literally going to do that. Use it to create IAM with permissions to create other users. Use it only for root user specific tasks. Okay. Create an AWS account to establish a root user identity. Create a first time user. Okay, I will try to do that. IAM user represents an entity, person, or an application that interacts with the AWS resource and service. Okay. It is made up of credentials and a name. It is created without permission by default. That means it will have no permission by default. Yeah, easy. The root user can grant permission to the IAM user. Of course, it is recommended of you create IAM user for each individual. Okay. IAM policy is a document that allows to AWS user services. They customize user access to blah blah blah. You can give only those that each user needs. Version this statement this. It's quite cool. So we can. I don't really know how I will use this thing right now, but sounds cool. IAM groups. Collection of IAM users called an IAM group. IAM policy assigned to the IAM group gives permission to all the IAM users of that group. Makes sense. IAM roles is a temporary access to service of users. Oh. Okay. And MFA, that's simple. IAM user represents an person or application. Let's try to do the exercise. I have a feeling I will fail. Shared responsibility. Shared responsibility is about security being shared responsibility, of course. IAM user represents an user. Entity. Wow. Motherfuckers adds an extra layer. AWS doesn't allow you to manage. I don't know. It is like a container for your AWS accounts. Okay. It comes with an organization root user by default. It allows you to manage permission of your organization's account. Permission in AWS organization are controlled by service control policies. Services over each account. AWS. There was an IAM group. So let's find out the difference. So let's see the difference between this. Why the hell it is between this and IAM group. Let's hope it will help me out. Otherwise, AWS organizing IAM group are both ways to manage access to AWS resources. However, they are different purposes and use cases. AWS organization is a top-level management data used to centrally manage or reduce monolithic projects, provides ability to create multiple AWS accounts, as well as to centrally apply policies in multiple accounts. IAM group is able to build AWS account, and this is for IAM users. So it is for managing multiple root accounts in a way. Okay, that kind of makes sense, yeah. It does make sense, to be honest. Let's go back. What are organizational units? Are groups of accounts in the AWS organization. Okay. AWS organization allows you to manage, I will say, AWS account users. permissions. Wow, that's bullshit. So AWS Cloud Compliance, AWS Artifact is a service. It provides access to compliance reports, and AWS security on demand. It consists of AWS report, and you can find there are many regulations you can find in AWS. Okay, so our agreement that you section of information services account. AWS aircraft compliances and reports. AWS I don't really understand yet. What the fuck is wrong with you, motherfucker? This laptop is really going down the hill, I would say. Like, if the internet fucks up, the RAM is already fucked. It sometimes fails to copy paste. Like, look at this. Look at this view. Sorry. 1.4 GB of RAM is 97% memory. What the hell is that? Like, that means I have like, what the fuck is this? What's wrong with you? So it says 97% physical memory is being used. Commit. OBS is using, it is in what, KB? KB, right? So OBS is using 600 MBs, 500. What the fuck is MySQL? I want to ban this thing. Let me remove it real quick. Like, I don't even know what is that MySQL thing. I don't care. Then we have DWM, that's using 200, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. There is no way that this match catch. This is 15 GB. No way, no way. Committed, working, shareable, private. I don't know. Yo, your RAM, yeah, it is messed up. So I'm using 2 GB of RAM, but the total usage is 15 GB. MySQL is a DB, but I don't think I enabled it. Do I have this thing installed or something? I might need to delete that. But anyways, I'm unable to click on the search button because of course I have an amazing RAM. Okay. So let's read about AWS Artifact instead. It is a secure centralized repository for storing and managing compliance related documents and artifacts. It provides a single place to store and execute. Wait a second.
Alright, it was a false alarm. Nobody was. I know where you live. When are you meeting with me? So AWS when we used to store variety of compliance. I don't know what this thing is. Like agreement. Yeah, agreement type of thing. So policy documents, assessment reports, training materials. The governance AWS provides a number of benefits: centralized repository, secure access, audit trail. Okay, compliance reporting. If you are responsible for managing compliance ready to use. It is a paid service. It can be complex, limited functionality. What? If you're looking for a simple, affordable way to store the computer in solution, how you can secure beautiful. AWS artifact agreements that about the use of certain type of information. Okay, AWS reports give you compliance reports. Information compliance center sounds easy and bullshitty. Weird. Noida, UP, India. Wrong. Noida is in UP? Oh, Noida is in Uttar Pradesh. Damn. I didn't know that. Denial of service attacks. DDoS. Wait, this full form does not make sense. DDoS. Denial of service. It doesn't have a A, it have an extra D. It might be denial of deadly, oh my god, services. Something like that. I saw it on bar. Oh, I will say it's a rather rough estimate because this place is like probably 250 kilometers away from me. Somewhere near, yeah. Also, how do I hide this? I mean, I can just delete that. But you have quite some eyes, my man. Crazy. Very crazy with a K. Oh, DDoS, this makes sense. Distributed denial of service attacks. Anyways, denial of service attack. DOS. Oh, is an effort to make an application or a website inaccessible. Just close the host, something like that. It can cause an excessive flood of data that overloads an application or website network. Can attack come from single sources. Oh, DOS and DDoS, that's the difference. It comes from different sources. I see. Oh my, I see. Bottom factory computer automatically flood your application or website. Okay. AWS should reduce DOS and reduce attack effect on the application or a website. Nice. Cloudflare and AWS are very nice. Now let's about denial. Readers bullshit. AWS Shield. It gives you protection, of course. It provides standard and advanced protection, of course. AWS Shield standard protection protects all AWS users at no expenses. You will protect all users at no expenses. The standard one, okay. And the advanced one is a paid service. It will provide attack details and can minimize the attack of more complex attacks. Okay, I don't care. Now let's look into the other services. And trying to make a hosting. Nah, I'm just reading about AWS so that I can understand and use AWS. It have a lot of things. These things might be extra for me. and then I might or I will apply for AWS Cloud Practitioner certification. Why? Somebody smart said it's useful, so I will try it out. I'm not getting a degree, so at least I can get a certificate. Might get a degree next year, but not this year. AWS Kilometers. It is also known as AWS Key Management Services. Okay, Key Management Services. It ensures the security of your application data with cryptographic keys. Okay. Petrodactyl sounds weird. I don't like Petrodactyl at all. And I'm not going to make like a hosting, like I'm not going to make my own Petrodactyl or Heroku or something. I will most likely use AWS for hosting myself. I don't really want to sell hosting right now. I'm not ready for that. AWS Kilometers. Data encryption is locking the data. Data decryption is unlocking the data. Oh my god. Wow. Cryptographic keys are a sequence of characters that may be used to encrypt or decrypt data. You are in complete control of your keys, and you can allow IAM users. I need a short form for IAM. EM? Something like that. What should I call IAM? Short form of IAM. Bro, this is the full form. Google is dumb. Give me a short form for this, or a easy and small pronunciation. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, Petrodactyl sounds like it looks weird if I'm being honest, because I've seen like multiple hosts. They look exactly same. Lamau, yo, what is up? The short form for IAM is. That's the full form. These guys don't understand. The short form for IAM is this. IAM. I guess we gotta use IAM. But anyways, this is really a screenshot worthy thing. When AI will take over us, I can roast AI by showing it that. If it let me live or something. Have you bought a VPS for free? I have never purchased it from AWS, but I have used the Google Cloud one. Otherwise, I use glitch.com. And Gravesan is a really smart, intelligent programmer legend. He might have already purchased AWS. I read. I finished my 12th. I read. Am I getting roasted here? Probably. I read. I finished my 12th. Oh, what is this? Oh. Second question. I can react. Can you guys see the reactions? In your mobile screen, like in the live chat, not in the screen share. There are a lot of hundreds now. Okay, oh, am I doing that? I click on the heart, it goes like that. Oh, that means everybody, if they will click on it, I will see it. That's quite cool. Yeah, I think that is working. Beautiful. Very beautiful. IAMs. The most common short form for IAM is simply IAM. That was a better reply. Oh, okay, there are a lot of hearts now. I can spam faster, I think. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Sorry, I got distracted. Let's get back. So, what is the name of AWS 2 services? I forgot. AWS Articraft. I think they had one for lenses and one for reports. Okay, R was capital and agreements, not account. Okay, I think I'm just doing stupidity right now. How to spell agreement now? Got it finally. The difference in DDoS, it is distributed. Distributed, of course. AWS protects you against what? DOS and DDoS attacks. Easy. Amazon Guard Duty monitors what? User activity. I'm not there yet. Website. Internet. Okay, I will find out soon enough. Bruh, even I don't know that. Are you really a cloud practitioner, Mr. Graves? I think we might need to check your certificates again. But anyways, is this thing really worth it? AWS certified cloud practitioner certificate. Like, should I even try to get that? Like, should I? AWS WAF. It is also known as Web Application Firewall. It monitors easy. Amazon Inspector. That's interesting. It helps you improve your security. Everything helps me improve my security, okay? Because it is the AWS other services inside the security tab, of course. I did AWS certification XD. Wait, X4. Does that mean times 4? Or does that mean XD? Okay, I hope it means XD. It will be scary if you have like 4 Amazon certificates. I forgot what are the available certificates. I remember one for developer and one cloud thing, and I also remember one for database. I don't know. Let's see the available options. I'm doing the easiest one, so yeah. Where is it? Yeah, I am doing this foundational one, cloud practitioner, and for professional I am supposed to have 2 years of prior AWS cloud experience recommended. I'm not going to do that. That is bullshit. DevOps bullshit. But I can try associate, like the developer one. I can try this one. Spatiality at best. I can use I can do the database one. Others, not my thing. Cloud fundamental specialist. Let's see, where is that? I'm assuming that is the one. Solution DevOps advanced blah 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 blah. I think you also did the foundational one then, probably. So was it beneficial? Like, wait, you guys cannot see my screen? What? Oh, this thing is behind. Okay, I was scared. My bad. So pretty much I will try to get foundational one, then later on I will try to get this developer one. I might just waste my money, but I might just make my family think I'm doing something. I don't know. I mean, no, it didn't help. Okay. So when you displayed it to your family, like, I am certified by AWS, waste of money. Okay. That's not, yeah. But was your family proud? Like, yeah, my son have a certificate. Was it like that? I mean, if at least my mom dad will think that I'm a cool professional with a certificate, then I think it might be worth it. I mean, it's better than nothing. It's something, like, at least one thing will be clear. Like, my family will think, okay, no degree, but at least a single certificate. And then next year I will try to get the, okay, I carry on, okay, and next year I will try to get some random degree. Let's find out, let's see. But anyways, Amazon Inspector, it also helps improve application compliance. Okay, it checks the application for version and vulnerabilities. So pretty much it is not just checking for IP, firewall and bullshit. Instead it is going a bit inside and checking, oh, did you give your compliance or compliance? I don't know how to pronounce that, and other stuff. Weird thing. Amazon Guard Duty is a threat detection service. So like a antivirus, it detects threats for AWS resources and infrastructure. It does so by constantly. Okay, easy, too easy. So Amazon Guard Data monitors threat activity. Amazon Guard monitors what activity? Network. Okay. Do it. All right. Now we are at the fifth recap. In this fifth module, you have been introduced to the following concepts: security, blah blah, AWS organizations, compliance, DOS, additional security services. Easy. Too easy. Now we have AWS monitoring and analytics, then we have pricing and support, then we have migration and whatever the fuck. Innovation, yeah, innovation. Oh wait, I forgot to check. Okay, no, I didn't forget, my bad. AWS monitoring and analytics. So in this we will learn about AWS CloudWatch. Sounds like a watch to me. Cloud Trail sounds like a log thing to me. Trusted Advisor. Okay, we will find out soon enough. I might learn these things as well. So cloud monitoring and management services. I have a feeling that I'm reading all of this and I will forget all of this, so it is kind of useless, but who cares? Cloud monitoring and management service. CloudWatch lets you monitor your resources. It is a web-based service. Configure the service to monitor and set alarms based on your metrics. Easy. Then it have alarms. Easy as well. Alarms are triggered at threshold defined by you. Too easy. Alarms are used to control resources, for example, stop, idle, or near to inactive services. Okay. CloudWatch dashboard. Okay, so it will pretty much, it's bullshit. Not bullshit, I mean, yeah, it's too simple. I don't think I should be reading about this. CloudWatch alarms are used to monitor resources. What the fuck? It is not used for monitoring resources. What the fuck? Control. How the hell it is used for controlling a resource? It literally says it monitors everything. Oh, monitoring and management service. But monitor is also a right answer. It lets you monitor. They literally told us only about monitoring, and now in the answer it is management. Okay. Well, monitoring kind of falls inside managing. No responses, but I think, yeah. Cloud Trail. Let's go to CloudWatch again. Go to next. So Cloud Trail logs action inside your AWS environment. It records your account. Example data log, energy, time, update, and much more. Easy. Cloud Trail gives a complete history of user. Yes, I know that. Event can be used to create event setup to understand what has happened. Cloud Trail to filter and locate specific events like what happened, who did it, when did it, and how it happened. Okay. What, who, when, why. Not why, but how. Cloud Trail Insights. Unusual inactivity. So it is kind of like CloudWatch. Wait, it is tracking API calls and other users doing some stuff. CloudWatch is like monitoring your resources. Okay, that makes sense here. Now Cloud Trail logs action on your account as a report. I have no idea. CloudTrail logs action on your account as a what? I don't understand that. And my laptop is lagging really a lot. I should have asked Gravesan about the RAM issue. He might know it. I'm trying to click on it. It is not working. Okay. I have no idea if people can hear me anymore. So I am using 1 GB, sorry, 1.5 GB, and it is 99% memory. What is wrong with this thing? And if we go to performance, bang, 15.7 GB is being used somehow. Help me, humans. But anyways, let's look into this. CloudTrail logs actions inside your AWS environment. It records API call as an action. No. Complete history of user activity and sources. Event. Oh yeah, as an event. Fuck you. I'm really disappointed in myself. It literally says it right here. Well, I'm really sorry my future self for being a bullshitter. But anyways, let's look into the trusted advisor. So cloud inspection service, inspection service. Okay, you check your account, evaluator recommends bullshit. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. So it is a web-based real-time recommendation service. Okay, it will check and compare its findings to the following categories: cost optimization, performance, security, fault tolerance, service limits. It will also provide recommendation for learning material to understand it was. Oh, interesting. Dashboard. The dashboard is web-based. Access trust advisor from it was cost optimization. Potential monthly savings $7,500. I don't even earn that much. Performance: 3 green checks, 7 yellow things. Security, fault tolerance. Alright, let me give you an overview of completed checks and results per category. Okay, that's pretty easy. So the thing is used for cost optimization, security, fault tolerance, and service limits. What else? Cost optimization, performance, security, fault tolerance, service limits. Okay, kinda makes sense, yeah. Now we have like 9 exercises in the pricing and support. Very interesting. Very interesting. We will learn about AWS pricing, support models, free tier, billing, budget, cost explorer, pricing calculator, and AWS market values. Okay. So we have like 22, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. I'm doing good. I might finish this up in like an hour. Nice. And then I will do this exercise again. Nah, I will do this then. AWS Cloud Essential Quiz. If that works, GG. Quiz math, what is that? What is the sum of this, and this? So that's like 1110. Now 1110, the last digit will be 3. All of these will pass. Now it is 1110. So the second last digit will be 3. So only these two pass. So it is 1100. That means this is the one, right? So it doesn't tell us. Nice. What is 15 times 12? That's very easy. 15, 150 plus 30, that's 180. Next. What is 50 divided by 5? 10. What is 5 raised to power 3? 125. Subtract 54 from 693. Remove 50, that's 40, and that is the 1. What is a 1/4 written as a decimal? That's too easy. What is 0.5 as a fraction? Is this fucking 8th class math? What is not a prime number? Of course 4, dumb. What is not an odd integer? Of course 3. And what is not an odd integer? 2 was not an odd yet. Simplify minus 25 divided by 5. That is minus 25 divided by 5, that will be like minus 5. I am not sure if we are, yeah, that's fine. Who cares? X minus 2 is equals to 2, then x is equals to 4, of course. 10 plus x is equals to 30, x is equals to 20. This, if this is element is true or false. 15 greater than 15, of course it's true. Find the median of the following data. I don't know how to find a median. 7 plus 9, I know how to get an average. If there was a formula like 9 plus 1, if it is even then do this, if it is odd then do this. I will just do 10, I don't know. 10 doesn't even exist, my bad. What kind of number is 27? It's an odd number. Is it prime? Or is it a float? It is not a float, it is an odd number. It is not a prime number, so it is just an odd number. Yeah. How many digits are in 10? I see 3 digits, to be honest. What is 2500 divided by 1250? What is 3/5 of 100? So 3 upon 5 into 100 is 20 in 60, yes. What is 5% written in decimal? 0.05. Which of the following is not an integer? Fucking, I don't know, 2.6. Select the integer with the greatest value. 22. What is the square root of 16? 4. Is 5, if 5 is 50% of a number, what is the number? 10. What is the missing number? 7 plus 6 is equal to this. Of course, 6. How much is 20% of 600? 60, that will be 120. So 96? What? I have a wrong answer? Where is that? How can I have a wrong answer? Oh, the median was wrong, my bad. That was, oh man, I will need to Google search that right now. That was really bad. How to find median? Man, my 10th class math teacher is disappointed in me. For example, if you have the following set of numbers, the median is 4, it is at the middle, okay? If you have an even number of data points, the median is average of the two middle values. Oh. So if we have, okay, so pretty much arrange them in like ascending or descending order. If it is odd, the one in the middle. If it is even, then the, oh shit, why did I close it? What is that? Okay. We have 2 viewers. Hello, 2 viewers. Okay, let's get started. It was a nice math test, not gonna lie. Why is it taking me through all of these questions one by one? Alright, let's get back. So, get an AWS free tier account. I have it. The AWS free tier lets you try services for free for the specified period. It has 3 different offerings: always free, 12 months free, and trials. This offer is always free, does not expire, available to everyone. You need to have an account to get started. This offer is free for the first 12 months. It starts with a sample account, blah 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 blah. Trials. These are short-term offers. It is for special services, blah blah blah. Remove that bullshit. Now, go to the next. Pricing models. So, AWS has a lot of pricing models. First one is pay for what you use. Pay only for the resources that you use. No need for long-term contract. No need of license agreements. Pay less when you reserve. It requires a commitment for future consumption. You need to pay no matter if you use the service or not. Reserved resources will give you a discount. Easy. Pay less with volume-based discount when you use more. The service gets cheaper the more you use. Pricing per unit gets lower when you cross a threshold. More use, pay less. Beautiful. Then we have a AWS pricing calculator that lets you create. Nice, beautiful. Google have that too. Sorry, humans. The name of the tool is AWS pricing calculator. Easy. And then we have the billing dashboard. What does that do? The billing dashboard lets you pay your bills and monitor the user and analyze the cost. Easy. Compare the billing period, view spendings, find out how you use saving plans, create cost and user cost. AWS billing dashboard lets you manage billing periods. I don't know. There are a lot of bullshit chapters. I'm dying, man. Should I take a break already? 2:43. Let's try to stay active for 20 minutes. So AWS consolidated billing. It lets you manage several accounts from a central location. So it's pretty much like that fucking thing. Nah, that's for managing permissions, okay. The central location allows you to have one bill across all the accounts, many accounts, one single bill. Okay, consolidated billing. Benefits is that you have a single account, it's easy to track it, of course. And then we have shared discounts. Okay, the maximum number of accounts per organization is 4. Okay. Many accounts, single bill, or one bill. Bill, not will. What the fuck? AWS budgets. Budget for cloud service. It lets you plan cost. Okay, creates custom alerts and budgets. Use the item to monitor the use forecast. Okay. Ohio. So I can pretty much choose like I want to spend $5 on this instance. Okay. 3 times a day. Let's move on to the next one. Cost visualization tool. AWS Cost Explorer. Cost Explorer lets you visualize, understand and manage your AWS cost. It lets you visualize. Okay, I think I read about this Cost Explorer like right here, didn't I? AWS pricing calculator. Okay, your cost and usage. Okay, filters and groups help you drill down to find insights. Easy. AWS Cost Explorer dashboard have a website, lets you file the run period, service users and much more. Cost Explorer and pricing calculator. Okay, so Cost Explorer is going to show you the stuff about your active things, and price calculator is for creating the estimates. AWS Cost Explorer is used to create and analyze costing. Used to create graphs. It is used to create reports and analyze expenses. Yes, somewhat what I said. Graphs was the wrong thing. Support plans. What does that mean? Basic support is free. Access to white paper, documentation and support communities. So pretty much there are limits for what you can contact AWS for. Okay, paid support means we have higher level of support. The alternatives are developer, that is lower cost, business in the middle, enterprise. What is the difference in enterprise? Maybe it's bigger or something. All plans have a monthly price. Developer support, best practice guidance. And then we have client-side diagnostic tool, building block architecture support and how to use those things together. Use case guidance, all trusted advisor check, limited support for third-party software. Application technical account manager. Nice. Enterprise support is quite interesting. I wonder how much does that cost? How much does that cost? 1 million. Okay, so it is free, then $29 per month, or 3% of monthly AWS usage. $100 per month or 10%, blah blah blah. Interesting. Expensive stuff. Now after that we have a technical account manager, TAM. So the enterprise plan includes a technical account manager. The TAM is the primary point of contact. She helps you with design, architecture, and how to grow with AWS. Access to enterprise and all AWS services. Oh, okay. Basic developer business. Easy. Let's move on to the next one. Now AWS Market Palace, and then I'm done. Wow. So AWS Market Palace lets you list and sell software. I didn't know that. I mean, I don't know mostly nothing about AWS. So AWS Market Palace is a digital catalog where vendors can list and sell the software. It gives detailed product information, listings, production, customer reviews. I might try to sell my Discord bots there, but nobody will be there to buy it. I have not checked my Slack since long. Oh shit. Oh shit. I should not open it on stream. List and sell software. Now we are at the recap, so let's complete the questions. Always free trials. The name of the tool is Reciprocate Cost Pricing Calculator. AWS Billing Dashboard lets you manage custom create. Billing Dashboard lets you view, analyze, compare. Kind of like analyze here. Many accounts, one bill. Update it 3 times a day, of course. And it is used to create reports and analyze billings, costings, expenses. Yeah, expenses. Same thing, man. Fill the missing support plan, basic, developer, and business. Now, I think you didn't. Yeah, so it is used to create. Cost of is used to create what? Reports and analyze expenses. Now let's go to 8. There are a lot more quizzes, man. We don't even have that many exercises. Oh, they are old ones. My bad. The highest level support plan is enterprise. In AWS, one can list and sell. Now we are at the next thing. Okay. This screen is okay. Cloud migration and innovation. Not many left. So in this we will learn migration and innovation, AWS cloud adoption and key factors, benefits, summary. Pretty much bullshit. So AWS CAF is a framework that walks you through migration of application to cloud. It provides suggestions as assisting you in the migration process. Business, people, governance, platform, security and operations. Okay. The business perspective is about justifying the investment. Oh, the business and the IT objective needs investment. Role in the business are business owner, business manager, finance manager, strategy, stakeholders. What are you doing? Yo, Nicholas, I am kind of reading how AWS works, and I have read too much and I don't think I remember most of it, but I think I remember somewhat everything. And then I will do more reading and understanding, and then I might even try AWS, and then I will try to apply for AWS Cloud Practitioner Certificate. Why? Because I thought certificate, it's a paper, people like paper, let's try it out. So, people perspective. It evaluates the skill requirement and roles in your organization. It is about making sure that you have the right skill, competence, and process in place to move to the cloud. This evaluation process helps you implement necessary changes for the program. Roles in the people perspective are people managers, human resources, and staffing. Okay, now I know where you live. Governance perspective is about minimizing the risk and simultaneously maximizing the business value. It helps you understand the gaps, like give you an understanding of how to ensure process and staff skills. I don't understand this part much. Chief Information Officer, CIO, enterprise architects, business analysts, program managers, portfolio managers. Platform perspective. Oh shit. Charger. Give me a second, humans. I can do it. Alright, I did it. Let's go. I was in time. Success. Let me just. Alright, there we go. So now, platform perspective helps you deploy new cloud solutions. It also helps you migrate on to workload to the cloud. Role in the platform perspective. Chief Technology Officer. I remember this. CTO. Solution Architects. IT Manager. Okay. Security perspective. It ensures that the organizations are met. Blah blah blah. Agility, visibility, auditability, control. Chief Information Security Officer, CISO. IT Security Analyst, IT Security Manager. Bullshit. Operation Perspective. The operation perspective is running the business in IT Operation and IT Support Analyst. AWS CF helps with migrating applications to the cloud, of course. Too easy. Now, what are the migration strategies? The 6 most common ones are, first of all, rehosting. It is also called lift and shift. It is a process of moving applications without making any changes to them. If that's the case, then it is very easy, I'm assuming. Replatforming is also called lift, tinker and shift. This sounds like work, because in this thing we also need to make some changes so that it works in the next thing. No, that is refactoring. Replatforming, we just need to change it. We just need to do some cloud optimization, I guess. Refactoring is also called re-architecture. It is a process of changing the application foundation or code and or environment. It helps with application scaling, performance, and further development. This is a bit harder part. Repurchasing is process of changing the business type. It moves the application to a software as a service model from a reduced control. Software as a service makes sense. I think that's like one-time payment thing, but let's just verify. Let's ask him by Google. Sorry, I mean Bard. Interesting. Retailing involves keeping crucial business application. It also includes applications that were refactoring before migration. Retailing the benefits. To be honest, the current okay. Rehosting, retailing, refactoring, and I don't know, rehosting and do something, replatforming, repurchasing, whatever. No, not submit answer. Next. So what is AWS Snow family? So like Snow White and stuff is a group of devices that transfer data in and out of AWS. A physical devices they can transfer up to exabyte of data. 1 exabyte is that many megabytes. So that's like 1 trillion megabytes. What the frick? It includes 3 types of devices: a snow cone, a snowball, and a snowmobile. So not so white. A cone is triangular, ball is circular, mobile is rectangular. Probably you'll find out. So snow cone is a secure and a small device. It transfers data and it is made out of 8 GB of storage, 4 GB of memory, and 2 CPUs. It's a small one, by the way. Alright. Then we have a snowball. It has 2 types of devices described in the table below. So snowball edge software optimized devices, snowball edge compute optimized devices. So one is for storage, one is for compute, of course. Great for large scale data migration, great for services that rely on computer, of course. Having 80 terabyte of HDD storage for object storage, having 42 terabyte of HDD storage for object storage, 7.6 terabyte of NVMe SSD storage, nice, for blocks. And then we have 1 terabyte of SSD storage for block volumes, and it works on 200 gigabyte of memory and 52 vCPUs. Damn. The snowmobile moves large amount of data to AWS and can transfer up to 100 petabyte of data. So it says Snow family can do up to exabyte. The Snow mobile can do 100 petabyte. So like 10 Snow mobile is equal to the family. Probably. I mean, math should make sense. Probably. Yeah, who cares, man? Who cares? Innovation with AWS Cloud. People business in cloud. Okay, it can never lead to current business state. Now the city wants to react, deal with the problems we need to solve. It offers machine learning, artificial intelligence, serverless application. Very interesting topics. Innovation, machine learning. AWS offers a tool that helps you develop machine learning feature in AWS Cloud. It is called AWS SageMaker. They have nice names. It reduces the development time and complexity of ML, and you can predict situations, solve complex issues, analyze data, and more. Nice. Artificial intelligence is software capable of performing complex human tasks like interpreting voice, text chatbots, convert text to speech, discover text patterns, service that can detect potential and fraud activities online. Very interesting. Serverless application is AWS Lambda, and we also have serverless container thing. Let's see where that is. Containers, Fargate. Fargate is like serverless containers. Trust me. Serverless compute for containers. Told you. Alright. Now SageMaker is a machine learning service, I guess. Now we are on the 8th recap. Beautiful. AWS CAF helps with migration. Migrating and migration. This is such a business perspective. Okay, I will at least do perspective. Now we have business. We also have security perspective. What is this? Business, software, programmer, IT, something, people. People perspective, yeah, people. Of course, I know that. We have re-hosting, we have purchasing, purchasing, and we also have retiring. We have re-platforming, re-hosting, refactoring, and whatever. Let's go to 72 by the way. We have business perspective, we have people, and then we also have our security perspective. Security. Now, error is related to exabyte. Exa. How do I spell exa? E-X-C-A bytes. What the fuck? E-X-A-B-Y-T-E-S. Okay, exabytes. My bad, I cannot spell things. 3. AWS is Snowball have 2 type of devices you can buy. AWS Snowball family have 3 type of. Okay. Machine learning. Let's see what it is. Okay, amazing that moment. We are stuck in the what is wrong with this? Help. I just earned 4 rupees. Let's close that. Let's open it again. I saw Elon. One Piece 88 is available. Elon, where are you? I can subscribe to Elon. So let's see. Platform users are 3.5% week over week. Latest 7-day average week over week. Mobile user and total user both are up. Japan is really up. UK is really up as well. Other places are more up in last 7 days. Interesting. Canada is not that up. What the fuck is that? So this is done. Now what is this about? The cloud. What is AWS Well Architecture Framework? It helps in 5 areas: operational excellence, security, reliability, performance, and cost optimization. Yeah, operational excellence pillar is the capacity to manage and monitor systems. Okay, it improves supporting system process and procedures. Okay, so small and reversible changes, prediction of system disruption, performing core tasks, making documentation notes. This is nice. What the fuck is this? It does this stuff for us. I will find out someday, probably. Security pillar, yeah, of course. Reliability pillar. It's the ability to minimize the scope of the system. Yeah, that performance efficiency. Yeah. Cost optimization pillar, analysis of the cost. Managed services, make sure you only pay for what you use. Nice. Very beautiful. Now, what are the cloud benefits? Trade-off functions for variable expenses. Benefit from massive economies of scale. Stop guessing capacity. Increase speed and agility. Stop spending money running and maintaining data centers. So, benefits of this. Easy, okay. Bullshit. Let's do the exam preparation. So it's been long. Just give me a second. Okay. So let's see how long. Okay, my laptop is pretty fast. It was actually fast, by the way. 3 hours and 10 minutes. Nice. So if I try to stay up for 20 more minutes, I can probably complete the questions, and then I can do the rest of the things later on. So should we try this AWS cloud exercise right now? Let's try it out. Bruh, this is this exercise. Alright, let's complete it. Let's complete this baby, then we will do the quiz. So, cloud-based, on-premise, and hybrid. Of course, I know type of. So the fuck up, man. Next. Insert the missing benefit of cloud computing. It is cost saving, it has scalability, it has flexibility, and what else can be the benefit of having a cloud-based computing? It is cheaper, flexible, scalable, and what? Secure. I should remember these things: performance, security, cost optimization, and scalability, and things like that. Right? I can remember them. Next, AWS Elastic. The best used instance for this needs are compute. These are too easy, but I'll do them anyways. This one's for storage. I literally remember the answers. Too easy. Now, which pricing model lets you pay on the, yeah, of course, demand. Which pricing model is most expensive? What do you think? We need to design a scalable architecture. Minimum, maximum, so easy, so easy, so easy. Incoming web traffic is what the elastic load balancing service handles. What does component do with each other? They communicate. Now AWS simple notification service in SMS. Then we have our queue system. What kind of system is AWS SNS? Simple notification service is a notification system. Is a queuing system. It took me a bit of a while to spell it. AWS SQS adds a message in a queue, of course, like that word was really bad. I do not have to think about servers because that is serverless. I have to think about code. Beautiful. Now AWS Lambda is just a serverless compute service. Of course, I will spell it wrong. Serverless compute service. Easy. You only pay for what you use, dude. Containers let you package your code in a single object. Too simple. Too easy. AWS ECS supports. Build as default application Docker. AWS Kubernetes. Helps you deploy and manage. Kubernetes helps you deploy and manage web application. That's a nice question. Kubernetes application containerized. Of course. Provision of servers. You don't have to worry about that because it's a Fargate. Alright. AWS has a global infrastructure. Right? Having data centers nearby reduces the latency. Okay, it is stuck. Latency, beautiful. Now, next is the latest one is even data center or a group of data centers. It is too slow, man. Too slow. Add location to the site nearest. Nearest. Caching helps you deliver content. Faster and cheaper. AWS management console, AWS command line interface, and software development kit. There is no way to sit down. Management kit. I think it is about the capitals. This thing is such a bitch. I don't think it. Oh, it is kits. My bad. Elastic what? What are the names of two managed tools that AWS offers? Bundle. No. Beanstalk. And what? I don't remember the second one to be honest. Cloud formation. Oh yeah, cloud formation. I'm a perfect yet. I'm learning. Elastic Beanstalk is a web management service. What? Web infrastructure management service, of course. What is wrong with you? Infrastructure. Yes. AWS Cloud helps to scale, automate. Nice. AWS VPC is short form. A private virtual cloud. Internet traffic enters the PC through a internet gateway. What else? Then we have a subnet is a section of VPC. It can be private or public. I know that. I have never used AWS, but reading this, I think it might help me out. Probably. I have no memory. I think it will be worth it. I'm not sure. I don't think it will be like I will raise my certificate up in the air and people will come jumping to hire me. But this information is really good. The DNS connects the IP address to the domain name. Though the question is for how long I will remember it, because I have no idea for how long. AWS cannot be combined. That's false. Why are you lying, dude? Stop being a liar. Instant storage provides storage for, I think it's temporary storage. SMB. Sorry. EBS. Elastic block storage. Block volumes. Probably. EBS is a service that provides storage volumes maybe a block. Yeah, I got that. Nice, bitches. Smart. Save cost by not duplicating data, of course. This stuff is way too easy. Why is it taking this long? What? Are you serious, Julian? The maximum file size. I've not even answered this thing. It's 5 terabyte. I just remember these things now. That's crazy. S3 offers. I don't remember this at all. I totally remember cheating this. Unlimited space. Wait a second. So S3 offers unlimited storage space, right? I want to go to the earlier question, but I'm unable to go, so I will just save this answer instead. Bro, this thing is totally stuck now. I'm not able to do anything. Let me check if you guys can hear me or not. What the fuck? My mic is not enabled. I see my voice was a bit low. My bad. My bad, human friends. My bad. This thing is taking too long. Block objects and blocks. Close. So I would like to go to fifth. Right. The maximum file size is 5 GB. Sorry, 5 TB, not GB. Let's go to question 8 now. Man, this is fun. AWS EFS does not applications. Scaling AWS EFS does not disrupt application because it's a file system and for some reason it doesn't do that. It's good for multiple sources, yeah. This thing is not working again. My laptop is being a weirdo. Ugh. Alright, I've finally spelled disrupt. This is not manageable. Relational database, relational database. Then what? Relational database uses to store and query data. SQL. What is next? AWS Dynamo is a non-relational, NoSQL database. Easy. One of the structured non-relational database is key value pairs. What the fuck? I literally typed everything. Okay. It's slow. Too slow. This is not working out. My screen is stuck again. My RAM is dead. I need to get this thing fixed. Maybe I need to go back to Windows 10. Windows 11 is this piece of shit. Microsoft, can you hear me now? I wonder what to do. Help me out. I know what, right?